A football match once started a real war. A lightning bolt killed 11 players, but only one team. Messi red-carded in 44 seconds. Roberto Carlos broke physics. Zidane headbutted, still won best player. And Ronaldo, not a single tattoo. The reason will destroy you. You think you know football. You have no idea. Watch before they remove this.
Act number 26. Lightning strike kills an entire team. In 1998, during a football match in the Democratic Republic of Congo, lightning struck the pitch. Shockingly, all 11 players of one team were killed by the lightning, while no player from the opposing team was even injured. Local people described it as the effect of black magic. Scientists suggested the probable reason was the metal studs in the players' boots or metal parts hidden in their jerseys, which attracted the lightning towards them. Fact number 27. Roberto Carlos defies physics. In 1997, Brazil's Roberto Carlos took a free kick against France that shook the laws of science. The ball first went at least 10 feet outside and then suddenly curved in the air and entered the goal. Scientists studied it and called it a perfect example of the Magnus effect. Did you know? The speed of the ball was 137 kilometers per hour. France's goalkeeper Fabien Barthez did not even move from his position because he thought the ball was going out of the stadium. Fact number 28. Football causes a war. In 1969, riots during a football match between El Salvador and Honduras turned into a real war. It is also known as the 100-hour war. There was already tension between the two countries, but the win-loss in the World Cup qualifier match acted as a spark in the gunpowder. Did you know? Thousands of people were killed in this war, and it was finally stopped after international intervention. Sports often unite people, but this is one of the dark truths of history. Fact number 29. Cristiano Ronaldo's blood. Ronaldo is among the very few athletes in the world who do not have a single tattoo on their body. The reason is very noble. He donates blood several times a year. According to medical rules, after getting a tattoo, you cannot donate blood for a few months. Did you know? Ronaldo has not only donated blood, but has also donated his bone marrow to help children fighting cancer. This is a symbol of his greatness. Fact number 30. Referee gives himself a red card. In 2005, in an amateur league match in England, referee Andy Wayne had a heated argument with a goalkeeper and then showed a red card to himself. He threw his whistle and card on the ground and walked off the field. He said that he had lost his temper, and as a referee, it was against the discipline of the game. Did you know? This is the only incident in football history where an official referee suspended himself from the match. There is probably no bigger example of honesty in football.
Fact number 31. Zidane's final headbutt. The 2006 World Cup final was the last match of Zinedine Zidane's career. During the match, Italy's Marco Materazzi said some abusive things about his sister. In a fit of rage, Zidane struck Materazzi's chest with his head. He was immediately given a red card, and France lost the final. Did you know? Despite such a big controversy, Zidane was awarded the Golden Ball, or Best Player, of that World Cup. Even today, a giant statue of that headbutt stands in Qatar. Fact number 32. Witchcraft on the field. Juju, or witchcraft, has been a major issue in African football. Many times, people have been caught sacrificing chickens behind the goalposts or sprinkling strange powders. In a match in Rwanda, a striker stole a magic charm from near the goalkeeper, started running, and scored a goal the very next moment. Riots broke out following this incident. Did you know? FIFA has now officially banned any form of religious or magical rituals on the field. Players who violate this face hefty fines and bans. Fact number 33. Messi's first red card. Lionel Messi is today known for his grace, but did you know that in his international debut match, he could only stay on the field for 44 seconds? In a 1905 match against Hungary, as soon as he entered the field, he elbowed a player, and the referee showed him a straight red card. Did you know? It is said that after the match, Messi cried bitterly in the dressing room because he felt his international career had ended before it even began. Fact number 35, Luis Suarez and the biting habit. Many bizarre incidents have happened in football history, but in the 2014 World Cup, Luis Suarez bit Italy's Giorgio Chiellini on the shoulder. This was the third time in his career that he had bitten a player with his teeth. FIFA imposed a strict 4-month ban on him. Did you know? After this incident, a betting company gave huge rewards to people who had already bet that Suarez would bite someone in the World Cup. Fact number 36, the 13-year-old professional player. Bolivia's Mauricio Valdivieso became the world's youngest player when he played a professional first-class match at just 12 years and 362 days old. His father was the coach of that team and brought his son onto the field 9 minutes before the end of the game. Opposing players kicked him so hard that he started crying on the field. Did you know? Following this incident, the Bolivian league set a minimum age limit for players to ensure the safety of children. This is still considered a controversial record.
Fact number 36, the fake World Cup trophy. Do you know that the winning team is not allowed to take the real gold World Cup trophy home? After the final, the real trophy is given on the field for celebration, but it is taken back afterwards. The team is given a replica made of brass with a gold layer on it. Did you know? The real trophy is kept in a high-tech safe in FIFA's museum in Zurich, Switzerland. Its security is no less than that of any country's president. Fact number 37, North Korea's 1966 sensation. In 1966 World Cup, North Korea shocked the world when they defeated the giants Italy 1-0 and knocked them out of the tournament. No one had thought that an unknown Asian team would beat a champion side like Italy. When they faced Portugal in the quarterfinals, at one point they were leading 3-0. Did you know? Although they lost 5-3 to Portugal, their victory is considered the biggest upset in World Cup history. On their return home, they were welcomed like heroes. Fact number 38, goal without shoes. During a match against Poland in the 1938 World Cup, the great Brazilian player Leonidas da Silva's shoe got stuck in the mud and came off. The rules were not so strict at that time, so he continued playing barefoot and scored a brilliant goal. The referee also allowed it because technology was not so advanced back then. Did you know? Leonidas was called the Black Diamond and the Rubber Man. He was the one who made the bicycle kick famous all over the world. Fact number 49, invention of the goal net. Before 1891, there were no nets in football goalposts. There were only 2 posts. Often there used to be arguments whether the ball had gone between the posts or outside. An engineer named John Brodie got inspiration from fishing nets and invented the goal net. Did you know? This net was used for the first time in an FA Cup match. It made the referee's job 90% easier and reduced disputes over ghost goals. Fact number 40, the world's oldest football. The world's oldest known football was found in Stirling Castle, Scotland. It dates back to around the 1540s. It was made by inflating a pig's bladder and covering it with a layer of leather. This ball was much smaller in size than today's footballs. Did you know? This ball is said to have belonged to the Queen of Scotland, Mary Queen of Scots, who was very fond of playing football. Fact number 41, the first tie in the World Cup. In the early years of football, a draw or tie was considered equal to a loss. In the 1930 and 1934 World Cups, not a single match ended in a draw,
after extra time. The first such match happened in 1938 between Italy and Norway, which ended in a draw. Did you know? In today's time, drawing in the group stage is part of strategy, but earlier players used to consider it against manliness. Fact number 42. The heaviest football player. Adebayo Akinfenwa is considered the world's strongest and heaviest football player. His weight was more than 100 kilograms, and he could bench press up to 200 kilograms. Although he never played for big clubs, defenders would make way just by looking at his physique. Did you know? He was officially given the title of strongest player in the FIFA video game. He is lovingly called the Beast. Fact number 43. Cristiano Ronaldo's CR7 brand. When Ronaldo joined Manchester United, he wanted to wear the number 28 jersey because that was his number at Sporting Lisbon. But Sir Alex Ferguson gave him number 7, which belonged to legends like George Best and David Beckham. This is where the CR7 brand was born, which changed the marketing world. Did you know? Today, there is a Galaxy, CR7 Galaxy, and even an airport named after Ronaldo. His number 7 is no longer just a jersey, but a business worth billions of dollars.
Fact number 44. Jersey exchange tradition. The tradition of exchanging jerseys after matches started in 1931. France had defeated England for the first time, and the French players were so happy that they asked for the England players' jerseys as a souvenir. FIFA later made it a symbol of sportsmanship. Did you know? The jersey exchange between Pelé and Bobby Moore in 1970 is considered the most iconic photo in history, which gave a silent message against racism.
Fact number 45. Most times World Cup host. Brazil, France, Italy, Germany, and Mexico are the countries that have hosted the World Cup twice each. But in 2026, Mexico is going to create new history as it will become the first country in the world to host the World Cup 3 times. Did you know? Mexico's Azteca Stadium has seen 2 of the greatest players, Pelé and Maradona, lifting the World Cup on its soil. Fact number 47. The shortest international match. A World Cup qualifier match was supposed to take place between Estonia and Scotland in 1996. Estonia's team did not even come onto the field in protest against the stadium lights being faulty. Scotland's players came onto the field, kicked off, and the referee ended the match just 3 seconds later. Did you know? Scotland was technically declared the winner, but FIFA later ordered the match to be replayed at a neutral venue. Fact number 48. The killer with blue eyes. Fernando Torres was called El Niño, the kid, because of his innocence and blue eyes, but on the field he was equally dangerous. His winning goal against Germany in the 2008 Euro Cup final marked the beginning of Spain's golden era, after which Spain won 3 consecutive major titles. Did you know? Torres is one of the select players who have won all 4 major titles in their name: Champions League, Europa League, World Cup, and Euro Cup. He is also the only player to have scored in 2 Euro finals. Fact number 49. The first tie case in the World Cup. In the early years of football, a draw or tie was considered equivalent to a loss. In the 1930 and 1934 World Cups, not a single match ended in a draw after extra time. In 1938, the first match between Switzerland and Germany ended in a draw, 1-1. It was also the opening match of the tournament. Did you know? Today, drawing in the group stage is part of strategy, but earlier players considered it against manliness. Fact number 50. Thomas Müller, the player of space. German player Thomas Müller is called Raumdeuter, space interpreter, because of his cleverness and positioning on the field. He is such a smart player that he is also called the player of space. Did you know? Müller is one of the few players in the world who have scored 5-5 goals in 2 different editions of the World Cup.